My Cadillac Escalade is burning to flames and my house is burning heavy. I can hear the sirens of the fire truck approaching to put out the fire. Tamar says, "That's what you get, Brian. All of this could have been avoided. Didn't I tell you I don't take rejection well? You think you can just go around playing with people hard and think there won't be any consequences?" I say, "Look, Tamar, enough is enough with this shit. I don't know what kind of game you're playing, but this shit ain't funny, man. I lost my marriage, house, and car for nothing. What the fuck is wrong with you, crazy bitch?" Tamar gets more angry and says, "So you gon' still sit up here and lie? Right to my fucking face, Brian. I knew you wasn't shit in high school and I should have left you alone." Melissa says, "So how deep was this relationship in high school and why didn't I know about it?" I say, "There was nothing to discuss, your sister was a hoe, I don't know what else to say, Melissa." Tamar says, "You know what, Brian, I'm sick of playing fucking games with you, it's time we tell my sister the truth about us and stop the fucking the lies apostrophe dot dot dot." Tamar pulls a gun out and points it at me. "Are we going to do this the easy way or the hard way, Brian? Either way is fine with me, but just a reminder, Brian, you know I won't hesitate to pull this fucking trigger." I look at Melissa and say, "Bae, I don't have any idea what your sister is talking about, she's a fucking psychopath and she's mad because I didn't want her. We took vows, Melissa, and it's death do us apart. Nobody is supposed to come between us, Melissa. So are you going to believe me or your crazy ass sister? If Tamar was telling the truth, why didn't she mention that you had a niece before? Or at the least show you a picture of her?" Tamar pulls a picture from her back pocket and hands it to Melissa. "This is Tamara Jenkins, this is your niece that I've hid from the family. I got pregnant by Brian in high school and decided to keep her a secret. Brian knew I was pregnant and totally abandoned me. Brian totally denied Tamara, and that's when I moved out of Mama's house. Tamara would get taken from me and thrown into a foster home. I was homeless and desperate to make a few dollars. I hooked up with this pimp named Tony. Tony let me move in with him and his 3 other girlfriends. I was supposed to make money to show the judge I was financially stable, but ended up getting pimped out. I was beaten and abused this entire time. It wasn't until I went to the hospital that I was able to get free from that monster Tony. I'll admit, Melissa, the way I went about trying to fuck Brian was wrong. My emotions took over and I was devastated when I found out you married my first love." I say, "I'm sick of this bullshit. Tamar, you were nothing but a fuck. I never was in love with you, nor did I know Melissa was your sister. I denied the baby because you were a hoe." Tamar pulls the trigger and shoots me in the chest. I drop to the floor and the police and fire truck pull up. The police drew guns on Tamar and put her into custody. Melissa is standing there dumbfounded and doesn't know what to believe. To be continued.